Hey, Brian back here with another Kaspa update. Boy, it's good to see this, isn't it? We have a high on this chart. This chart is a CoinEx chart. We had a high of 0.048990 yesterday. Okay, now if we go over to CoinMarketCap, they have the all-time high at 0.04844. 4844. Pretty close, same area, 48,990. And let's see what my other chart has here. 48,840. 48,840. Well, it looks like everybody's got a little bit of difference here. But anyway, they have our all-time high at 0.04844. We're down 6.29%. Okay. Look at that all-time low. Wouldn't it be nice to go back in time and take every single penny you had and invest it right there? Geez, oh man, a year ago, June 1st, 2022, with 0.0001699. You know, could you imagine? Let's take a look at something real quick, all right? Just for giggles here. Let's see. If you wanted to buy 1 million cost, but then there's 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million times 0.0001699 would have cost you $170 for a million Kaspa 1 year ago. $170. Wow. Okay, that's unbelievable. Now what's it worth? That's worth roughly, oh geez, oh man, a million. $170, excuse me, $170 right there. If we take 1,000, 10,000, a million times 0.04844. $48,440. Wow, what a return, huh? $170 investment would have got you $48,440. Unbelievable. That's not too shabby. That's for sure. All right, so I was kind of curious there. I didn't do it before the video. I wanted to do it during it, but yeah, I definitely would have took just wish you had a time machine. How about it, huh? Now, if you go over here on Google, there is just all kinds of stuff about Kaspa now. 5 hours ago, Kaspa defies market trends. Bullish rate of Kaspa. Kaspa takes off with 23% burst. Kaspa impending pullback. Time for cooling off. Here's the community's outlook. Kaspa rejects the market. Look at all this stuff. That's all you see. Stuff about Kaspa right now. So yeah, it's getting out there, guys. And like we've talked about, it's no longer a secret. Now I went over on Twitter and was looking at the tweet, reading the Kaspa tweets. Look what this poor guy here sold half my Kaspa bag at 0.03 cents to buy the retrace. Now Kaspa equals 0.045. Advice: never sell your bag. He had 128,000 Kaspa for $5,790. That I guess he must have. I wonder if he bought it back at that or what. But yeah, so he sold at 3 cents, trying to get a retracement. He apparently thought 3 cents. Where was 3 at? Geez. Right around here. Must have thought this was a high in here. Oh, I know why. Because of this here, this wedge. If you take that and put it there, he must have thought the wedge breakout. He must have thought that would have that was a high there. And got rid of it there. Boy, that would be a bummer. That's good advice. Never sell your bag. Looking for a retracement. It's just risky to do that. You can get burnt. Nobody knows for sure what these charts are going to do. You can give it your best guess, but that's about it. So if we go over the crypto bubbles here, Here's for the day out there. And I want to give a shout out. I got 3 new members. Thank you so very much for joining the channel, man. Every bit helps. A Black Moon, he joined just a couple days ago. Jason Soto, thank you so very much. And Butte Andy, boy oh boy, Andy has been there since the beginning. Thank you so very, very much, people. If you want to join as a member, it's in the description of the video. Helps out a lot. So thank you so very much, guys, and I appreciate the support. I really do. So here we go. Let's take a look here. We got right there's Kaspa. They still have it up plus 3.2%. I don't know how their 24-hour runs here, but let's see where we're at. Rank number 46. $905 million market cap now. How about that? You guys remember, I don't know, a month ago when we were doing videos, we were at right about 400 million. So there you go. Month, yeah, a month we're almost up 100%, 92%, 20% for the week. That's incredible. Kaspa, wow, what a magnificent thing. You know, this is going to change all of our lives, I'm sure. It's unbelievable. All right, let's go over these charts, guys. First off, let me get right to apologize. I got to get over to my Kaspa charts here. There we go. All right, let's take a look here. First thing we're going to take a look at that Bitcoin dominance. We got the 50 and the 200 moving average on here. This is on the daily. All right, there goes that, heading up towards that green that we were talking about. Let's remove them moving averages. That daily is getting close to that top. I don't know if it's going to get up here or not. We'll have to wait and see. It's hitting resistance right there. You can see clearly a resistance area. All right, see that the top right there. You can see there should be right there would be a resistance line. And it's battling that right now, but that's the daily. Got that weekly down at the bottom, almost reset there. So, and also yesterday, remember we took a look here, and this hit a 618 pullback. You know, right there, the golden pocket. You know, that's a very good place to bounce. Got a nice green candle on that weekly, and that thing where I'm hoping it only makes it up to here. And we have an ABC coming in here, back down to 48.67. But we got the 12-hour way at the top, 8-hour turning back up. Okay, got the 4-hour at the bottom heading up here. So we'll see what happens here. We're looking. We really don't want to see it get past that 50.8. Would love to see it come up and hit that. That would be a perfect ABC down here. Okay, that's what we're looking for here after this top came in. This looks like an ABC here. It really does, but as far as a Fibonacci, it just doesn't work out. You know, take that fib. You know, and if we measure that out, you know, it just doesn't fit. You know, so it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down maybe, or an ABC, one of the two. We'll have to wait to see how it fills out here. Bitcoin's up $62 today. Woohoo! 62 bucks, but it's still on the outside of this trend line here, so that's good to see. Let me get this off there. All right, so let's get a look here and see what's going on here. All right, with Bitcoin, first off, it's on the daily. Let me get my other chart. There we go. That's the one. That's the one I want. Okay, that's where I got all my support and resistance lines at. All right, this is that area that I was expecting this thing to come down to, like I've been saying, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna make that just a little orange line there. Okay. All right, so you can see Bitcoin is still on the outside of this thing. We got that daily RSI still heading up. The weekly 60 still flipping bearish. All right, and the monthly still bullish. 12 hours coming down. All right, now see, this thing is doing almost a perfect. You got the breakout. Okay, now you got that retest. Now this thing should start going. Okay, you get the breakout, you get that initial surge up, the pullback to the retest to the breakout area, and this thing should start going. All right, we got the 8-hour RSI turning up, and the 4-hour also turning up. So maybe it's going to get going here. All right, but it obviously has a clear breakout of that resistance right here. You can see it. We're right outside of it here. So need Bitcoin to get moving here. All right, that Dixie 102.55. See where we're at here, right up at that resistance, right up at this resistance line right here. Okay, so let's highlight that a little bit more. You can see it came right up here, nailed it, actually hit that 702 on the dot here. Okay, let's get this chart over here a little bit. Let me get some more room here. Let's widen this out. All right, so we can see what's going on here a little bit better. All right, if it stops right there at that 702, that is absolutely great. Okay, it went past where we had marked here. It pushed up higher. We got the 12-hour RSI way at the top. The daily is also at the top, and the weekly is just turning up. All right, so we'll see what happens here with this thing. I don't want to see it get past that 702. If it stops there, that would be great. That would more, yeah, that would be fantastic. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. So far, get rejected. We have a red candle on that daily. All right, so the total, I'm not going to look at these ones, but the total market cap is down 2.6 billion, and the total too is down 3.8 billion. All right, but the total market cap is at 1.13 trillion dollars. All right, now if we go over to Kaspa here, let's go over here and take a look at this thing. Okay, right now we are down 3.3%. Let's amuse ourselves here. Let's take a look at these technicals. Buy. This one's neutral on the oscillators. The moving averages are a strong buy. Look at all the blue is a buy. All right, you got your moving averages, simple moving averages. Mostly all these on the right are moving averages. You have oscillators and momentum over here, the MACD, all that. Yeah, pretty. That's them technicals though. Like I said, I don't put much faith on them. I think they're a lagging indicator here, all right? But let's look at this chart. Just real quick, what is gold doing? Gold is rolling over, all right? So we were expecting this ABC. Looks like that's exactly what it might be doing, all right? Got rejected up here right where we were talking about, and it's heading down. So got that daily about reset though. Where's the weekly? The weekly's rolling over. The monthly is coming down. Yeah, so we'll see if gold makes it down to that target we have around 18, low 18s, somewhere down there. Right now it's at 1933. All right, back to Kaspa. I'm sorry, I just wanted to see that chart real quick. Alright guys, let's take a look at what we got going here. Alright, first of all, let's put a trend line on this thing. Okay, so we can track this. Alright, let's see here. We want this as perfect as we can get it. Alright, so obviously we have a lot of area here. This thing can pull back down here and bounce right along this, but this is clearly, obviously, an uptrend. Okay, I've been wondering a couple things here now. Okay, I'm gonna go over them with you guys. You give me your opinion. All right, we were going with this as a wave one here. Okay, now that got us right up there. Okay, now that momentum of them buyers coming in, that could have pushed it right over the top there, like we were talking. We've talked about that a bunch of times. All right, or could this possibly be a 1 right here? A 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If that's the case, okay, that would be interesting. All right, that's what that would do. All right, that would mean that this thing still had some room to go up. But all right, let's look at the RSIs and see if that's what's happening here. Okay, the daily is still pushing up. All right, the daily is still bullish. Okay, now what's going on in this short term? All right, we're going to move this up here. That was our all-time high. Okay, right up there. This is our support down here. Usually, this is what happens. Okay, this thing is going to break out from here. All right, get that all-time high. Usually, we're going to come and back test that. Okay, and then take off or whatever. So that's where I am expecting an ABC to come in here. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the shorter time frames. The 12-hour is coming down. 8-hour is coming down. The 4-hour is coming down. All right, we have, whoops, sorry about that. I always forget to click that. All right, the 1-hour. All right, let's see if we got anything forming in here yet. Okay, this is starting to look like we got some potential. That was the top right there. All right, the 1-hour is kind of heading up, but it's kind of rolling over at the same time. You see it rolling over there. All right, so I was looking at a couple things here. Where's the 4? All right, the 4, that would have been our all-time high, so we would be going from here. Okay, let's pull this up here. Now see how we hit a 702 right here on this 4-hour. Okay, now this is very possible that would pull us to there. All right, as far as an ABC. Now does that line up with anything? Right there. Let's triple that up and take a look here. Okay, all right, that would be an A, a B, and a C right there. Okay, let's see if that lines up with anything. Let's zoom out on the daily. Back over here. No, it really doesn't line up with anything. Okay, quite honestly, if all right, I am looking for something along the lines of the C pulling down to this 0.0410 area. Okay, that would make more sense to me. That would pull it right back to the support line. As far as the moving averages, look at these things, we're way above them. Okay, that's the 50 and the 200. The 50 is your red, the 200 is the green. These things are looking beautiful, but usually at some point you come back, you get back close to the moving averages. All right, so quite honestly, I'm expecting an ABC to come in here, and you can see that daily. That daily almost wants to roll over and reset here. Okay, so that could happen. That thing could end up rolling over here, coming down and letting the 12, the 8, and the 4 all catch up, and then resetting, getting our ABC correction in here. And this is not financial advice at all, guys, believe me, because you never know what these things are going to do. Okay, so we'll see if an ABC comes in here. That's my guess. Okay, I believe we got our 5th wave in here, and my personal opinion is it started right here. Okay, we got our 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5. All right, kind of matched up with the trend-based extension. Put it on there real quick. Right there. Okay, that's pretty close. Had a little bit of a blow up top on it, but this had a 0.04492, and we got 0.04899. So it ended up going, what was it? Let's measure it out. Roughly 8% higher. Okay, these trend-based extensions, though, if you were looking at that as a target and you got out right there or whatever on a trade, if you were longing it, I'd be pretty happy with that move. So, but on the shorter time frames, you can see the 1 hour is reset, so that could give a little bit of a push up here. Might do something like, if we take this from the top here, would be looking for a 702 to come in here. Okay, maybe bounce around here, come up to that 702 and come over. All right, now let me get rid of that and pull this. That would bring us down to there. That would get us pretty close back to there. Okay, so yeah, like I said, regardless how this works out, even if let me see here, I'm just trying to figure this out as we go here. Okay, regardless, I am expecting that pullback down here. Okay, 0.0410. That we could let these RSIs cool off. The 8 is very high, the 12 is very high. The daily looks it's starting to curve over some. That weekly still at the top looks great. Okay, and that would let the 8, where's the 4, and the 4 cool off. An ABC correction, and then we could possibly be starting another 5 waves up here. We'll have to see how this is forming out, but as long as this thing holds this trend line, okay, the trend is your friend. That's what they say with these trend lines. Okay, so as long as this thing continues going up and following this trend line, we are a-okay. All right, if it breaks that trend line, if it comes over here, messes around and ends up falling through here, then we know something else is going on. Okay, but right now everything looks absolutely perfect right now. All right, so all right guys, thank you so very much. Please hit the like and subscribe, consider joining the channel, and I will talk to you guys very soon. But Kaspa still looks strong. A little ABC correction is nothing, but expect that to come in. All right, so all right, thanks a lot guys, have a great night.